Hey everybody, hey. So, here for one last video. Um, one last video before I, finish what I need to do. So, to continue the story, um, my father has told me that I have step siblings, on my mother's side. She basically has, I believe it was from her previous husband. So my step siblings are Vietnamese. Her stepchildren are Vietnamese. And they're all my step siblings. I'm not sure how many there are. I do remember hearing about them in my files. And I remember looking and being like, wow, there were definitely some stories in there. There's at least one story in there that was a bit interesting about, this my step siblings and my mother and her previous husband. I think I think my father might have been involved as well in that um, situation. I have to go back and read the files. Everything in my files is like scattered. It's not scattered, but it's just in different places. I don't feel like looking for it right now. Um, but it's just really interesting story. But yes, I do have step siblings, um, and they are of Vietnamese heritage. Of course, they're older. They're like in their 40s, but maybe some in their 30s or older. Um, Other than that, and my father's beautiful stories, and of course, my favorite story being the one about the woman he asked to marry, and she wouldn't marry him because she felt like she wasn't good enough for him, and she was, just so, big and fat, and she was old and she was no good and she couldn't give him. I just can't get over that, you guys. I've never, it's just it's family stories, and it's stories about my father, and I just think it's so cute. I think it's beautiful. I just really want him to tell me the story again. you know um but let's get off of that, because if I don't leave that, then I'm really gonna stay on it. um so other than that, my recently my mother's sisters, one of my mother's sisters, Aunt Eva, was telling me about my great great grandmother and my great grandmother, and I actually have pictures of them now. I wish I could show you guys, but they're in my phone. I got sent them by email, and I saved them to my phone, but I haven't printed them out yet. um I don't know if I've told you guys, but I've received photos from Aunt Eva of the family, and I've never seen pictures of my mother's side of the family before. So when I got these photos for the first time, which was in February, I was so amazed and astonished, and I really wanted to cry because I've never seen a lot of people from my mother's side. And I printed these photos in March. I believe it was March, and I have them in a folder now. Not in folder, in I have them printed out now, and they're still in the Walmart envelope. So that's really good. But I heard about my grandmother, and I heard that my grandmother was very sassy. So I get my sassiness from my grandmother, and my aunt Eva is sassy, so she gets her sassiness from her mother, my grandmother, and um, I get my sassiness from my aunt Eva and my grandmother. I also get my sassiness and some of my anger from my father's side, which is really interesting. And in a way, as from what I found out, I'm still learning how to control it and how to be able to manage it and use it when I need to use it. Lately, it's been out of control, and I've been trying to control it, but people keep testing me, so it's kind of hard. But I'm working on it. um, what else has been going on in my life other than still planning for the Texas trip, and getting my tickets together and getting my bus tickets together and my arrangements together. That's kind of been not a struggle. It's just been a lot of work. And it's been hard to keep in touch with everybody and everything. Now that I just finished my finals, I just finished finals, and now I'm done. I don't gotta go back until August, another summer, and I'm excited to be done for like a couple months. Like, thank the earth, thank the earth, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do anymore. I was to that point. I was like, I am done. I'm no more, no more. um. So yes, I've been doing a lot with that, and I'll get more in depth with that later. I'm just so tired. I don't really want to get too in depth with things, and I don't want this video to be the same length as the other video. So before I end this video, I wanted to talk about how I finally contacted another third cousin, and her name is Betty Halley. Now, that's not her name on the test. I mean, on the ancestry. Her name is like Smiling Gold or Grid. But she is my third cousin, and I got in touch with her. I did not get in, like, it's been about a couple months, maybe almost a year since she replied, because last time she was on was 2014. And her son, my fourth cousin, uh, who he wanted to do the test, so he did the test, and he's waiting to get his results back. So that one made her go on to her account and check, and she found messages, and she saw my message, and she responded, and ever since then we've been on Facebook together and everything. I just got off the phone with them too today. I was just talking to them on the phone. I talked to Betty Halley, my third cousin, for a little bit, and then she's in her 70s, so she got tired, she wanted to go to sleep. That's understandable. And I talked to my fourth cousin Jonathan, who I believe is in his 50s or 40s, and we had a long conversation, and my gosh, it was such a beautiful conversation. It was so enriched with laughs and um, fun and knowledge, and just, we're so much alike. I could feel the connection through the phone. It was a beautiful conversation, and it was nice. It was really nice, and I was very grateful to have that conversation. So, yes. So, other than all of that, uh, I think I'm pretty much done here. Um, I will make more videos soon because there is a lot more I want to bring out and talk about. So we will, I will get back to you guys. And I also want to let you guys know that I look a lot like my mother's side of the family. Like, I've compared features, and like I look just like them. And it's just so funny. The jawline, everything is just so similar. Um, and the eyes, jawline, cheeks, everything, hair. It's just I look just like them. And it's funny knowing I look like people, because all my life I've always known I had a family there, but never knew who they were, never knew what they looked like, never knew what I really shared with them. And to know that now I know what I share, it's like the best thing. Um, and another good thing is that I haven't had, I never really had the black family experience. Um, you see it on TV, you see it, in movies, and you see it around town and around you, but, when you're adopted, you don't. Of course, I was adopted by a black man and a white woman, but I was around more of the white side than I was the black side, and I never really had that black family experience. So now I'm actually getting, the black family experience, and being able to kind of see, how things go, and stuff like that. is really nice. And to see the family values, to see um, a lot of what we do is really nice. But you know, I've never had that family, black family experience, so it's nice to have it. It's nice to learn about it. It's nice to know about it, and you know where you come from. So I'm getting used to it, and I'm learning, and I'm continually growing, and that's all I can ask for. So I will catch you guys later. This video went way over. It went way over, but we will continue to grow, guys. I love you guys so much. Continue to be good and continue to stay in whatever you do that is best. Bye, guys.